Hey everyone, I am working on another game, but right now I am exploring Godot script, the documentation, trying to get familiar with the game engine so I can create this game called Hill Farm Hill Village. I guess I'm trying to call that Hillside Farm. I think that's the game. Trying to create. Um, don't know what my direction will be, but I am at the moment trying to read the Godot documentations. As for now, I have this. So I have this idle animations. So the idle animation is if I press D, it will go to the left. I mean, it will go to the right. If I press A, it will go to the left. And it will go back to the front if I release the button. And then up, it will go to the top, which is going back. There's no movement yet. I'm not trying to create a movement yet. Trying to read the documentation here. So this is all the GD script. To create a class, your own class, or custom script, you need to create a class name. And I create this custom input event, game input event. Yeah, at this moment. So I'm gonna stop this. Let's see. I'm gonna continue coding. I'm gonna add a walk. I'm gonna make sure this is child of a state machine. Change the node to walk. I like to save it. Let's see. We'll just create a script. Walking state or walk state. Like to keep it organized. I'm gonna put on a script on a state machine. Let's see. Yeah, state machine. Walk state. I'm gonna make sure I save it there. I'm gonna get a class name here. Cubes. Game character. No, let's see. Player. You know what? Maybe I should save it in the player screen. inside the whole script. I'm debating whether I should put it on this player or shall I leave it on the script, because it is a script. The player is not a scene. So what do you think? Because asset, which is the game asset, versus a sprite, and the scene should be just a scene, but the scene should not contain a script. But the script should have a script. On all script will be staying in the script folder. So I'm gonna put it all the script in the script folder. When I work on Unity, I use all this hierarchy where I kept all the script in the script folder, not on the scene or level. So I think I'm gonna keep this script well organized under the script folder. So yeah. Let me go to node state script. I think I'm gonna copy this because we did the create idle, extend from node state. Yeah, we're gonna extend from not from the node, but we're gonna extend from the node state. And the node state here has a signal. The events already coming from there, it derived from there. That basically node state is our base class. This is a derived class. Okay, a derived script. Sorry, not a class. This will be a derived script. Mm-hmm. Let's say, let's get this player. If I click control and drag it, oh, I don't want to walk. Make sure just hit control and then click on the mouse over it. You can drag this and get that. A lazy way to do it. That is the root. I don't think you need this root directory. Yeah, I don't think you need that. And then we want to put it on the inspector here. If you look at the inspector, now you will have a player. You see that? And if you comment it out, the player should interesting, player's still there. Hold on, let's see. Oh, why did I put that on there? Where did I put it? Hold on, let me see. Oh, here we go. Walk state. Oh, walk here, right here, on the walk. So on the walk node, if I remove the comment and save it, I should see something here. Walk. It's not on already. It should be extended. Export. So we can assign this player. Forgot this is not Unity, so cannot do that here. I have to assign it player right there. I'm just wish that I can drag and drop from here to here, but again, this is not Unity, so I don't know if you can do that here. Okay. Oh, let's open documentation so you can read the documentation here. If it's too small, we can change that editor. We can let's see if I can put 20. Does it change? Yeah, that's not it. I think it has to be 18. So if I put 20. Yeah, this is only for the code. All right. Close this node. Let's go back to the walk node. Open the script. Just add the player. So I think we're gonna export the animation here. Export. I wanna see I can just drag this. I wanna see what variable that'll give me. Redefine one. I can just copy this one. I don't want on ready. So what is on ready? So let's click control. If we click control and then left click on it, we can go to the documentation and see the script, what is on ready. And I'm trying to make it larger, but apparently can't do it this way. I can bring up Codium, Codium, Visual Studio in Linux. So I'm currently using Linux, so I'm gonna open that text file. Let's combine it here. So let's see if I can read that. So what is on ready for? So on ready mean mark the following property as assigned when the node is ready. Values for these properties are not assigned immediately when the node is initialized. Object init and instead are computed and stored right before node ready. So we're ensuring that the object is instantiated first or initialized before they are working. So this on ready is for, if you read it here, basically mark the following property as assigned when the node is ready. As assigned when the node is ready. Value for this property, the value. So the value for this property, this is the example here. So the value of this property are not ready. I'm gonna move it to this. I'm not gonna save it. It's look nicer with the color. So mark the following property as assigned when the node is ready. So on ready, variable character label. So value for this property are not assigned immediately. So the value of this property, so the value are not assigned immediately when the node is initialized. So when the node is initialized, which is the variable, this is the node basically. So they are not initialized and instead computed and stored right before the node ready. So if they're not ready, they're not assigning the value to this node Basically, that's what it's saying. So it's pretty much help to for compiler error or warning. So in case the object is not ready to be instantiated. So I think that's one of the reasons they created that already. So making sure that the value is not assigned to the node before it's actually ready. So I save this. Okay. And then for variable, for var, we can always go to documentation. Var. Let's pull that. Let's pull this. If I go to, okay, all classes. I want to see what is var. There we go. This is all the type. The most important data in Godot variant. Okay. Tutorial. Try to find explanation. I think var is like auto. Var in Godot is like auto in C++. Let's see. Let's see if the form has the stack overflow. Yeah, let's see. So in Godot, var is similar to auto in C++ in the sense that it allows you to declare a variable without explicitly specifying its data type. Yeah, that's what it is. You don't need to declare the data type. That's what it is. So you don't have to declare it. Var deprecated. And we don't use this variant anymore. I wish they create some documentation for var. I think that's almost like JavaScript. I think the GD script is almost Godot script is similar to JavaScript. So if I put var, let's see what JavaScript says. So similar. So far, the statement declare function, scope, or globally scoped variable, optionally initializing each to a value. Basically, that's what it is. It's variable, so it's auto, so that we don't need to declare the type of the variable. Almost like Python too. You know, Python. Does Python use var? No. Python doesn't use var. Let's see. Let's. Python keyword. Let's see what's on there. There is no var. Yeah, Python has no var. I think JavaScript. Don't have it either. Oh, here, JavaScript has var. So yeah. What else in there? At least they have keyword. Oh, somebody created this wiki, which is good. It's helpful to know what are those keywords for, because Godot engine doesn't. What's a reference? Keyword. Because that's the basic part of programming language. We need to know what are those keywords. This is good idea. That's a GD style script reference. There you go. GD reference. All right, I'm trying to. GD script is high-level language, object-oriented, imperative, gradually built for Godot. Similar language like Python. The goal optimized for tightly integrated language var. So some people learn better by taking a look at the syntax. Here's an example. Member variable. Just okay. There you go. Keyword. Cool. That's what I need. Define variable. Basically, you don't need to declare type specific. So this is what I need. This is good and valuable information. So, all right, cool. So, come back to this. Let's. We don't need this. I'm gonna close this. Okay. We don't need that. We just want to make sure animations. So we will say that animation spirit. We can just leave it here like this. If I do this and go back to walk, we need to export variable. What type of this animated sprite 2D? We need to define a type. Float. Okay, if we define float, so that this is a float. So we need to define the type. Yes, you can see here type animated sprite 2D. Okay. I like it when they have a predefined the auto completion here. This is helpful. So we can assign it the sprite. Maybe we can give them some speed. We can put speed and then we can just put 50. Yeah, the default value is 50. Or we can also declare it. We say int. And we can also put some range if you want. Let me see how you do that last time. Range. I forgot how to do that. Let's see. Sometimes we have to go back to documentation and read it. Range. So range, because you want to create some range here. range um, mm, range function. Let me create range value. Okay, so that's a reference. Let's see, Godot. How to create range value, range function. Oh, here we go. Min. Let's see, range. Configure. This is the same one. I'm not changing the signal. Is it event? That's rounded. No. How to create a range value between, I will say like 2 to 300. No, could do. Let's create a variable with range. There we go. How to create range with Godot. There we go. And this range. Oh, this is getter and setter right here. This is how you set up getter and setter. Oh, this is cool. You can do like C++ here too. Getter and setter. Where did I go? Where did it go? Where did it go? Come on. Getter and setter. That's interesting. It's right here. Getter and setter. What is that? Okay, here we go. Getter and setter. Right here. Getter and setter. Okay. Range. And now we can create a range. I think I've seen something here. Okay. Just put range. Yeah. Godot has range function. LERP. Okay. Where's the range function? I'm looking for the range. Okay. It says there's range, speed. Usually put in here. Right, that's a C++ type. Let's see how you declare that. That's how they declare it. Let's see how they declare that. Here's how you declare. So, integer. So I have to be variable, and then the data type should be on the bottom, at the end. Okay. And then what if you want a function like a range? So if you do that range, I think you have to declare it at the end. So we can say this var speed. I want to say range equal range. Just give me some value here. 100 to 300. And then I will say in. Okay. Let us create a range from 0 increment by 1. Okay. Oh, maybe there's one more. Increment by 10, maybe. Would that work? So speed range. Oh, speed. I think if you can put that now. You can put 100. Just put 50 here. Speed. Okay. You know what? What is that at? I want a range. Over to 300. So I can't see if that will do. It's a ChatGPT right here. Okay. Export range. There you go. So export range. That will do that. Who would have thought this? Export range right here. So export range, that's the I wish Godot would just help me search this. I don't have to look for ChatGPT here. Export range. So export range. There you go. Range number right here. This is how you use the range. Okay, we want a range. We don't want to float. I can use this. Copy paste this. This is the example we're gonna use. Let's go back to the here. So I don't want to float. I want it to be integer. Let's see. You don't want to speed. What was the value again here? So I like to see what are the arguments. So there's a guideline here. I like to put it on top here. So the minimum. So the first one is minimum. Minimum float. Oh, it is a float. If I change it to integer, that's not good. It has to be a float then. Yeah, it has to be float. You see this export range is float. If I change it to min, it will lose some value in there. Yeah, I don't think it's not an integer. Okay, it is not an integer, so it is a float. So if I cast it to integer, it will lose its value. Some of the value will be lost as we convert it to integer from float. So the minimum 0, we want to have until 100, and we're going to add 10. And we don't want to put number, we're supposed to say speed. So it's float. I'm going to say 50, right there. Can I do that? Can I assign the value 50? Can you assign the value 50? No. You cannot assign it. You cannot assign it. Okay, all right. You cannot assign it. I wish I can create my own language here. So I can drag this. So it go up by 10. So 50 is good enough. All right. Let's see. We'll add something here. Gonna create a direction. Vector 2. Vector 2, yes. And what's our get input event here? We can create a movement. We can check if the image moving or not. We can check that. So we can go here. We can say game input event. So basically this thing here, class name, it's global. That is global according to GD script. Everything you declare on the script are global. So this is our global. It's a global class. So they are global, which cost me it is a problem. But in this case, it's okay. Normally we shouldn't use everything global because it will create problem. We can modify all this value anywhere in the script. In all the script that you want to change, you can change it, which is not good. That's not. But this is not a value. I think this is a class, so we can access this class anywhere. But to change its value, you know what? You can change the value. Actually, you can use this direction here. You can access it, which is kind of scary. We might forget what value we put for the directions. It might not work for games. So let's see. We can use, we call that movement input. Okay, we want to put the direction. Make sure we can move. We're gonna check the condition. Oh, we can use the switch statement. Do I have a switch statement here? Oh, don't tell me Godot doesn't have a switch statement. Oh, Godot. It's a shader. I don't know. Does Godot has a switch statement? I have to search. Does Godot has switch statement? No. But have a match statement is a powerful alternative system that can be used to develop game state. Ooh, match statement. That's kind of interesting. Match statement. So switch. Instead, there's no switch. There's a match statement. Let's see, match right there. This is replace switch with match. That's value. So how do we use match here? It's more type restricted than operator. Okay, makes sense. String match x match type float. Okay. Okay, yeah. I can go with this. I can go with this. All right. Let's see if I can what I will do is I will make this floating. Make the script floating. Yep. I can edit this. I can put this on the other side right here. Let's lower this down. Where are you? Match. No. It's right here. Match. So this is good information here. Match. It's lowercase m. Oh yeah, there we go. Match. So replace switch with match. Remove case. Remove break. Change default with single underscore. What the hell is this? Change default to a single underscore. The pattern are matched from the top to bottom. Okay. Let's see if I can do this here. Let's see. I want to see if it's, so for example, if direction equal to vector dot up. So we're gonna do something. We say do so player move up. So I want to make that right, and then else if direction equal to vector dot right, and then we're gonna say player move right. Go direction there. Okay, let's see. Then we say match type of. What is the type of? Oh no, it's asking for an integer. It is asking for an integer. What if I just say but match vector? Come on. I want to say vector that up. That's what I want to do. I want to be able to use match up, and then I want to be, if it gets go up, I can just put direction. Or I can just put spirit that play. We want to play that walk back. Oh wait. Oh, it is working. It is working. So we're gonna match this. If it's go up, it is will go up. Looks like it's gonna work here. Looks like it's gonna work here. Vector 2 that down. So if it's going down, we want to play the animation that play. So we're going down, so it's supposed to be forward. Walk. Front. It's supposed to walk front. Oh yeah, it is working. I'm hoping this will work. So player move right, play, basically move right, play, animation, right, move right, right, something like this, right? Play, animation, move back. That's the back. Okay. It's not slash or I wish they just have this. So I have to control K. Oh, you don't want to do this. This will be what's wrong? Built-in type cannot be used as a name of its own. Identifier today cannot declare in the current scope. Why not? I thought it will work. You know what? I want to see. That's not right. I think they should create a point. So what is point? You see that? You can use point. Let's see. Where's the chat GPT here? Let's create a new one here. Can match use vector to type. Now, scripting language doesn't work that way. I have to use if else statement, which just sucks. Oh, alright. Can't do this. I thought you can use animation, so that way. But alright. I guess you cannot do that. So we just use the basic if else statement then. Okay. We cannot do that. So match can only use, what's the pattern again here? Work same way as array pattern. So let's read match. How do you use match? So control flow, basic syntax. Test value. You can only test the value. And what are the patterns? The block pattern, when pattern. Okay. Match literal pattern. Basically 1. X. If it's 1, print this. If it's 2, that. And then if it tests, match literal pattern. Okay. This is default wildcat cat pattern. So array pattern, dictionary pattern. So just basically checking this. Okay. Just checking pattern. So it's not total switch statement. Okay. Alright. Okay. Direction. Did I spell it wrong? Direction. Yep. Direction. At the L. Mm-hmm. Something to do with that. Yes. So the vector 2. Okay. If direction, I'm gonna say equal to vector that up. Let's see. Is that how you? Okay. Today, oh wait, don't play. We're gonna play that. They walk. Okay, that's what show. Not sure what happened. Else if let's put it down first. I like it this way. I copy this one. When it's down, it's facing front. Okay. Keep thinking else if. Direction equal to vector 2 that left. So when it moves left, it should create that animation. We're gonna play that animation. Where does it go? Left, right? Walk left. If it's direction equal to right, then we're gonna play made it right. We're gonna play this walking to the right. Okay, let's close this. When I close this, oh, forgot the colon here. So, hello. What's up here? Oh, misspell direction. Cannot direction. Come on. Misspelled its name, and I cannot misspell the name. Okay, save it. If I close this, it should go back to the inspector here. Okay, this is where I go to player. Looking at the animations, right? I already create all these idle. Not all of them idle, but walk back. So it's walking, front, left, right. So it should walk. But does it move? We'll see. So let's see the script here. So, and we want else. Make sure if it's anything else, animated. Does it move? I don't know. Okay, so no, I don't need anything else on this one. Okay, we're gonna say player. So we need to know who's this. I want to know what is the variable here. I forgot. Player. So it is player. I think we created here. Oh, the character body, right? So player is 2D, character body 2D, character body 2D. So we can check what is character body 2D. It is specialized class for physics body that are meant to be user control. So this we can control. I want to see. So we can control this. When you say character body 2D, that you can control that. So I can put player. We're gonna put and then there's a velocity. That velocity is part of the node. Velocity is part of the node. If you look at the script here, if you go to the node, let's just use this one here. I don't use this anymore. So if you go to node, just go to the node, basic node here. I think they should have velocity. Where's velocity located? So velocity is a vector 2. So velocity is a vector 2. So you put velocity. Does it come up? I'm not asking for particle system. I'm asking for the basic stuff. Okay, here you go. Character 2D should have method vector 2 motion. So what can we use? So those class vector 2D should have what I call velocity. There you go. It has property of velocity. So you can call that function. You can call that member function velocity. And we're gonna say velocity, directions, times speed. I wanna say times delta per frame. So basically, if my computer is faster, if I can run the game with 200 frames per second, and you have a slower computer, we will create the same frame cap, basically. That's what the delta is for. So the speed of the rendering will be the same from one machine to another machine, basically. The player that move, like basically asking them move it. But in this case, I'm not gonna put delta first. I want to see if it's moving. Yeah, it's okay. I'll just put delta first. Let's test it on the test in player. I'm going to here. So if I go press D, hold on, I think it's not moving. I forgot one thing. So if you go back to the player here, we forgot one thing here. You see walk. We have animation. That's right. Animation. We have range speed. Okay, we put the speed here, 50. does it move? So let's see if this is trigger. So we're gonna put a breakpoint here, see if it's compiled. So let's see if we go to the scene, if we press A, D, it's not calling that direction. So it's not calling the direction. Okay, I think we'll forget something. Maybe on the idle. On the idle state, I think we need to change the transition here. There's a transition right there. Okay, we're going to transition this scene. Okay, let's see. Input. Let's see if yes movement is true. Can see. Let's call the event. I'm used to event transition. We want to transition. We want to connect it with let me see here. We need to send something. We need to admit. We need to admit something. Admit. I need to add. I have to send a signal here to admit the from the idle. Need to send admit. Admit something here. Node state. I need to admit node state. The signal. Let's go to signal here. Let's say signal. Go signal. So on the signal, they should have emit. There we go. What is in there here? Emit. That's a callable. Example emit. There we go. That is what I'm gonna call that node. I'm gonna call this node here. I'm gonna emit. Yeah, just say machine begin with idle first. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Okay, I think we can test it now. Since it's supposed to move. So this calling the node here, which is this node here. All right, let's see if it's working. I got it's tiny movement. You can see here. It's moving very slowly because it's a frame per second. Hold on, let me see here. Maybe play the song a little bit. Maybe I can play the song. Because the frame. Let's make the movement faster. How about that? I'm gonna put the breakpoint there. Let me see if I put here to the right. Make sure the breakpoint. Put 500. Here 1,000. Because it's we'll multiply by delta, so the frame I will be increasing 100. So let's save this. Let's go back to the player real quick here. So speed 100. That is the minimum step. I'll maybe I just put maximum. Let's see. I think it will go very fast. I think it will go very, very fast. Let's save it. We cannot test the player here. We have to test it on the scene here. The player, on the player on the scene testing. Let's see. So with the song, lower the volume here. Yep, it is walking there. So it's calling. It is working. So let's refresh, restart. So, a lot faster. Yep, it's walking. So yeah, that's how you search the Godot API and how to program, how to make your character move across the screen. And I haven't created any collision detections or falling down on the water. We can create that later. So basically you have character movement here, and then if the screen window is too small, you can always adjust it according to your window. So if you go to Windows, we created a viewport 640 by height 360, and I think I multiply by 3. My screen is pretty big, so mine is like 20,000 something, 2,560. Okay, maybe I'll multiply by 5. I think that would be too big, but it's okay. We can try this. If we enlarge it by 5, let's see how my screen would be. Yeah, I don't know if you can see it. Let's see, what is my screen size here? So 256. So I think that one's too big. It's that. I think that's why. So my screen is 2,560. Oh wait, this one, please. Yep. So I should be lower. So let's see. Oops. 640. So 640 times 4. There we go. I think that's a maximum. 360 times 4. Yeah, that's a screen. That's my maximum screen. Okay. I think still 1080p. Okay. I think the character is moving. Uh-oh. It's not moving to the right. The left is working. The right is not working. You see that? You see that the right is not correctly moved. I see that right. It should be right. Okay, that's a correct name. Let's not put. Let's just put the screen window. Shouldn't be this. Should be. I think. 9020. 1080. That's mostly computer monitors for video game are 1920 and 1080. So I think that's the maximum. I think we shouldn't do more than that. So yep. Okay. This is how we create a movement for the pixel and how we can search from Godot. All right. Thank you for watching. See you next time.